Hi, Gone Pathways families. I hope that your Sukkot is going well and that you're enjoying seeing the stars up in the sky each evening as we celebrate the fall harvest. Coming up next, we have the holiday of Simchat Torah. Simchat Torah celebrates the time in the year when we finish reading the Torah and then start it all over again. It's a really fun and exciting time where we can rejoice in the cyclical nature of our traditions and in reading the Torah from start to finish. In typical years, we would have a parade where everyone would gather together, but we can make adjustments so that we can still increase the joy at home. Why don't you have a parade with your own children in your neighborhood, in your backyard, up and down the street, where possibly you sing some of your favorite songs or even just your favorite Torah song. Torah, 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 Torah. And if you have one at home, show them what a Torah looks like in the play version. Additionally, you can tell a story to your child, possibly one of your favorite stories from the Torah. A favorite story from the Torah that a lot of children are connected to is that of Noah's Ark. As we know from the story of Noah's Ark, God commanded Noah to take the animals 2 by 2 into the ark and save them during the flood. Children can connect through the story by using toy animals to march into the ark. You could also use a giant box and sit in it with your child and pretend that you're on a boat that is the ark. This sort of imaginative play, by using everyday objects around your house, like plastic animals or a giant box, allows stories to come alive for your child and encourages them to use their imagination and connect with ancient stories of Judaism. Another fun thing to do during Simchat Torah is to think about what stories, what books you're reading with your child at home day in and day out. Although at times it might feel tiresome for you as a grown-up to read the same story every single day, we should step back and take a breath and understand the value that this has for young children. Children love to hear the same story over and over and over again. They become familiar with it. They enjoy pointing out the details, filling in the words, and this is the same thing that the Jewish people do when they read the Torah over and over and over again each year. So I encourage you to pick out some of your favorite stories and commit to reading them day in and day out. And I promise you, you'll see the creativity, the excitement, and the love flow. Depending on the age of your child, you could start with a simple board book like Peek-a-Who. Maybe if you have an older child, you want to go to something like Pete the Cat. It's an I Can Read book. There's also some beautiful books that celebrate the fall harvest. Or maybe just a favorite story like The 7 Silly Eaters, which talks about a family that has 7 children and all of the different things that they like to eat. My own kids like to make the recipes from the book afterward. Regardless of how you celebrate, I hope that it's a joyous time for you. I hope that you're able to sing, play, dance, and celebrate the cycle that is our year. As we get further and further into the fall, let's embrace the season around us. Please join me on Wednesday at 2 p.m. for my video drop roundup, where we can talk a bit more about some of these ideas and think about how to make Judaism and the beauty of the season come alive in your home. Bye.